Don't play with my Seahawks, baby. We are like that. We are like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby.
I'm so sorry. I hate to do this, but you 2 feet smaller than everybody at the table here.
Here we go. The Seattle Seahawks, the best team in the NFL. Whoever says they're not, are we watching the same team? Or are we watching the same game? Come on now. Oh boy. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Them jerseys are fucking ugly. Good God. This is like a creative jersey, bro. I'm fucking like Madden, bro. But like, this is some shit you'd see on fucking 2K, bro. Creative jersey, bro. It's just fucking awful. Okay, I like the end zones. This is so different. Oh no, 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 no. Get Griff Dortz out of here. Here's Kyler Murray. This boy's about to witness the best defense in the NFL. We got Witherspoon back, Love back. I mean, dude, 2-8 versus the Seahawks. Sacked 32 times, 6 interceptions, 7 straight losses. We're about to make that 8-9.
Pretty obviously a special talent athletically. Now you're going to have 40 bases in season, among other things. Start with the spread.
Okay. Getting Harrison the ball. That's probably going to be his only catch of the game. You know what I'm saying?
One of the things that they said to us, and especially after last week, had a critical drop. They said, you know what? We can do probably a better job of getting him the football earlier, just to kind of let him settle into the game, get his confidence established. First play of the game, positive yards, meets a soft corner. Get him the football, let him get upfield. That's going to be a big hit tonight for the Cardinals, throwing the ball underneath. And found right. Everyone when you got to clear him out, advance his foot, and then left side here. Saw coverage there again. An easy quick throw for Murray.
You are not running the ball on us. Just stop. You're not running the ball on the best run defense in the fucking league. Just stop, bro. Stop. We the best run defense in the league, bro. You're not running the ball. The only way they're going to run the ball is if Kyler Murray takes off. And I could see him taking off for about 30 yards tonight.
Been this leader, great communicator. That time,
Ernest Jones, man, this guy's a fucking dog.
Clean up in the inside. Second and 10.
There it is. See? Exactly what I said. And you still can't do it because you got Derek Hall right there. Oh my God. We are too good. This is inspirational, man.
For obvious reasons, especially with James Conner down, you're going to see Murray have his hands on the ball all night.
Mm-hmm.
That time he's
Derek Hall. Third down. His drive's about to stall right here, baby. Ernest Jones is so good. We're blitzing. Send the pressure. Long. They're going to go deep. Oh, it's going to be dropped. No. Too good. Too good. Oh. Oh. Best D in the league, baby.
Murray, because there was a lot of pressure. He walked up, see the defense alerts that saying who could potentially be coming on a blitz, and in this case, they all came. He's able to get away from it. Eyes in the backfield, so he's got separation. Just a little bit more on that football, and Wilson's able to make a catch there in front of Kobe Bryant, but instead he's incomplete.
And now we're about to show Sam Darnold prime time looking like USC. USC, yeah.
Well, I'm going to go Seahawks now. That'd be sure. Please do. Great transition. That's it. in the short term that Carson is playing for him. We were in a similar situation a year ago. We're playing in Indianapolis, man, and I commented to the guys that, keep Richardson upright. Don't put Flacco in the game, and Flacco ended up in the game.
A lot of people look at it and they're like, would I got to ask you about the taser scene. That was a little bit too good acting. Dude, you beat me through it. Have you actually been tased before? Dude, that was too good, man. You got to have felt that to be able to do that good.
I just felt the shock of what it must be like. But no, that was not real.
What on your YouTube videos?
A lot of people are like, did you want to change this? Will Compton has no hair on his face except for his eyebrows. And Delaney, in the last 7 days, has established a list. Is that something that you can take out?
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna keep 100 though. You fucking ugly, bro. I just can't looking at shit like it's your forehead. It's like it done came down a little bit.
That's fine. That's a very that's a cold take. I think everybody loves it. I heard everybody loves it. Josh Pate loved it. Josh Pate does.
Of course. Oh yeah, he's the ball.
He's the ball. He's the ball. It doesn't look that bad.
No, I mean he ugly, but yeah.
Say Cincinnati.
It's Jones. Oh,
72 inches.
Donald. Hey, man.
Seahawks 15 for him in his 8 seasons in the league, 3rd overall pick by the Jets in 18, Pro Bowl last year. As we say, 5 different.
Hey, man. Got JSN, the best receiver in the league.
Be a long time home.
We got to run this ball. K9 right here, I'm feeling. Pitch out to K9. All right, you're one stop of the game. Look at them celebrating. That's the only celebration they're going to have tonight. We got 4 receivers to the left. There he goes. Walker! Oh, he's on. Oh, Walker! Oh, yeah. Oh, what are you celebrating now, huh, Cardinals? You sorry-ass Cardinals. Come on, baby. Woo! Cut. Good block. He could have took that bitch to the house. Jarbs.
There's a little wrinkle to get their one game going, even though it wasn't thrown. Running back is Charbonnet.
JSN. Oh! Ooh. Take his ass to the go round. So good, man. Show everybody tonight. Why we are, why we're legit. Let's show them all. Let's show them all, man. Let's show them. No one wants to talk about the Hawks. We never talked about it. They always sleep on them. Let's show them tonight. Why not to sleep on us? A run. K9. Oh, my God. Our jaw's going to stall out. Fuck. Orton. Oh, we got to go for that. We got to go for that. We got to go for that. Horton is a fucking dog. Come on. Come on. Mike McDonald's will show us what those balls are made of, man. Horton. QB.
You see another wobble. He got a fingertip on it. What a job by Torrey Horton and a big kickoff return.
Why are we not under center? Oh no, we're not getting those. Diesel! What the fuck was that play call? What the fuck was that? What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck? I hate that. Like, why are we not under center? I hate going shotgun on 4th and 1. What the? This shit's. I'm done, bro. I already want to count off this game, bro.
So two of my favorite guys. We've been around the block a few times together, that's for sure. Yes, sir, absolutely. This week we have a change in quarterback from Russell Wilson to Jackson Dart. And I know you've been a part of coaching quarterbacks your entire life as an offense coordinator, as a head coach, as a quarterback.
Uh-oh. 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 We got a little chat bar.
They needed to get better at defensive line. They went out and got one of those guys, is Dalvin Tomlinson. Look at him in the middle against the rookie. Just blows that up from the inside against Zabel. And then the linebackers are able to get downhill. Blow that up. Nowhere to go inside. He tries to bounce it. And there's your two linebackers cleaning that up short of the first down.
Darnold to the bench. Murray comes back out, start this drive from the 48-yard line. Drake is the second-year guy out of Florida State. Will be the number one guy now in the absence of Connor for the rest of the season. That trying to set up.
It's been a situation for him throughout his entire career, and something Seattle's tuned into with these quick throws. Like I said, he's second lowest target depth for pass, and they're expecting these quick throws that time on the screen. Good job. You can't get to him. That's the next best thing. Just knock it down.
Come on, baby. Look, and he's going to go down. Oh, no, he's going to get up. Yeah, up there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Damn. He was down. I don't know what the fuck Tyrese Knight was doing. I think he was down.
And they get looking for the Cardinals.
I still see he's got a play sitting there at center field. Looks back, but he's got to be looking because his own guy's coming back. He actually gets pushed.
He's down. He's down.
Was he down?
He is down.
Was he touched to declare him down?
It doesn't matter if he was touched. Shit! He's down because whenever they intercept the ball, they take a knee or they would slide. He's down. No, he is down. That's some bullshit. If they try to say that that's a fumble, it's getting rigged every day. Because I've seen interceptions by a defense and they would slide down and the play would be dead. That's literally the same concept. Make it make sense. So it's cool when they do it, but it's a problem whenever we do it. Like, see what I'm saying? That's bullshit. That is 100% an interception. Seahawks ball. If they take it away, they're fuckers. They should not take that away. Because I've seen interceptions, and then at the end of the ball game, and then you would see them slide if no one touched them, and then they give himself up. He gave himself up. That's how it should work. It's an interception.
And activating the whistle before the slide has even been completed by the quarterback. And on that one, he's well through the slide and he still got no whistle. Yeah, Jeb, if he's a quarterback and it's like there's no doubt about it. The fact that they let that thing kind of get as far as they did on that sort of silly a little bit because Kobe gave himself up. Is it just the quarterback rule? It doesn't apply to other players? Because I feel like I've seen other players, PK, that they've gone to the knee slide in the past, and I've seen the officials go to the whistle and
Exactly.
we'll see how they call it.
If they call this Cardinals ball, I'm done. I'm done. Like, this is not Cardinals ball. This is not the Cardinals ball. I don't care. He literally went into a sliding motion. He was giving himself up. No, because when it's different. Whenever it's a defensive interception or like a defensive fumble, they can get the ball and slide down and the play is stopped. I've seen it be stopped time and time again.
After review, the ruling on the field stands.
What?
This is crazy. The ruling on the field goes to Arizona.
How?
Meanwhile, Seattle thought that the review was in their favor. Their defense goes all the way down to celebrate in the end zone. It's not their ball.
And Cooper Kupp had to run off from the sideline and say, hey, guys, we're still on defense. Guys, we're on defense.
Yeah, we got the interception, but we lost the ball.
That makes no sense. That makes literally absolutely zero sense. How? He gave himself up. And now look at this bullshit. They had to do something for the Cardinals to get a little bit. I'm done. I'm not. It's every time I want to watch my team play on prime time, we get fucked over by these shitty ass referees. It's the most dog shit. This should be our ball. That is the biggest bullshit. Interception. Look, he's going to start sliding, and they're not going to show it. You see how they're not showing it? Because they know.
He just kind of stops, that little hesitation. I still don't know if he's going to be able to get his hands on that.
He literally started sliding. That's our ball. What the fuck? I'm getting sick and tired of this bullshit. And they're holding Leonard Williams. And fucking Witherspoon forgot to tackle. That should be holding. They literally held the fucking absolute dog piss out of Leonard Williams.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 27. That's half the distance to the goal line. Automatic first down.
Are we? Oh, dude. Oh my God. Oh. Excuse me? I'm done with this drive, bro. They're doing everything in their power to have the Cardinals score, bro. They do not want the Seahawks to win. Man, New York is fucking us over, man. They're fucking us. They have to fuck us so we don't win. That's the only way we don't win a game is if the referees fuck us, right? Okay. Gotcha. We're not only bad than the Cardinals, we're better than the refs.
This point, Catches turned back to the inside. Next up to the 14-yard line.
What bullshit.
Several years with the Giants, before that with the Jets, has found a home here in Seattle.
Seahawks, one of the tops here in these first 3 weeks in the red zone. Allowing 40% of the time teams to score touchdowns down in here. Mike McDonald has a defense that keeps their eyes on the football. The windows get tighter, and they're so good at defending the run with that front four. The linebackers getting downhill.
Going back and forth on a 2nd and 7. Murray in the pocket. That's caught at the 11-yard line. Got a short game here. Trey.
But they stopped the play whenever he was in his line. I don't know.
3rd and 5.
He has got to be a bigger factor this year down the red zone. We saw a nice touchdown last week against San Fran. Need him to win down in this area, because if he doesn't win, who else will? You think Marvin Harrison at 6'3", 220 could be that guy, but someone's got to win. Like we say, when things happen faster, they don't miss red zone.
Finally. Jeez. Finally the Cardinals get a flag called on them.
They
Took forever.
clinched by 73. That's what brings the bet Leonard Williams over.
That's a
Small.
That's a ministry.
I was going to say,
Oh, boo-hoo.
super slow mo to see that.
Yeah, the crowd saw it on the.
But y'all got a fucking fumble that wasn't a fumble. Cool. But y'all want to boo. How was it a 3rd and 9? It should be a 3rd and 10. So they're going to give them an extra yard. Oh, we're there. Yep. No. Get that little fucker to the ground.
Pick up the first. So if he stopped just inside, it's 10-yard line.
Some bullshit.
What a great thing when you can get that kind of pressure. Your ends are getting upfield to prevent him from escaping. You're getting a good push. That's just with Fuller. You're allowed to play zone there. Keep your eyes on the threat of him taking off, and then you just got to tackle and wrap up when they throw the ball underneath.
Frustrated he couldn't move it any farther than that as Chad Ryland comes in for a chip shot. 27 yards. 6 out of 8 this season. He's the 52nd yarder. In the 1 point, it's the San Francisco.
Why?
Well, not the worst thing on the road, unless he hits the upright.
Right.
I'll make it a 32-yard field goal attempt. The opponent, Ewald. Aaron Brewer will snap it, but first, these words from Alex Guth. Resetting the play clock.
Yeah.
As we said at 25, I'm going to 32-yard attempt.
Has the best network. That's why there's no better place to get the new.
Some bullshit, man.
Heard Cam Newton say too. Well, anybody can play quarterback in this league. Then I mean, I want to see anybody on the streets come play quarterback. I mean, Cam's doing his thing for sure, but you know, I think it's easier to be able to hold a clicker and talk about it that way, or talk about what someone else is doing wrong when you're not going out and having to do the same as them, right? So I think it's easy to do that. I think anybody can do that. I don't think anybody can play quarterback.
Oh, Snoop calling me. Yo, Snoop.
That's my dude.
Cam Newton said it.
Chad Ryland will kick off.
Anybody can play quarterback in this league. Yeah, I was able to hold a finger.
See, before stopping at 2-1, the division is very tough. It's the NFC West. 49ers are unbeaten. The Rams, the Cardinals.
Here we go, man. Cardinals got a fucking lucky 3 points. Pure luck. No, it's not even pure luck. It's pure luck force. I don't know why. How long is it coming to treat for you?
Tonight, Buffalo brought to you by State Farm, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. I Spectrum Fiber Power Internet was the miles that you can count on. Last season, the Fires in Los Angeles, the Rams had to play their home game in the wildcard round here to protect the neutral site. Sam Darnold, who had a fabulous regular season, had a terrible night. He got sacked 9 times. The Rams blew him out. And that ended Minnesota's dream last year. 23-yard line.
Run the ball, no. Fake it. Earl. Good first down.
He's going to be the guy McCarthy gets hurt training camp. And then he almost messed things up because he had such a great year. You wonder, Minnesota at one point thought, we'll put McCarthy on the bench next year.
Yeah, really tough
Bridge
decision.
3, 51 yards.
McCarthy was clearly there.
I still hate that 4th down play call. That was retarded. Walker, oh, he has room. Walker has room. Crash to the Charles Cross. First down, though. They're not going to give us the. I'm done. I guess that's not a first down. I guess.
Receivers, when it's approved, you're going to see they get pretty physical, very willing to block, help him get to the edge there. But that's their game. They want to go with 2 tight ends. They want to run the football, which, again, has been a bit of a problem here these first 2 weeks. But they will stick with it with the hopes of getting ahead of the chains and then putting Sam Darnold in those play-action opportunities where he's so effective.
They're going to run this, aren't they? K9. K9 has room to the edge. K9! Oh, man. Get this one game going. We're going to Super Bowl. Come on. Come on.
Push it with that right arm just enough to allow Kenneth Walker to make that read. He's inside. Now he sees the grass, bounces it, and uses that speed and instincts and
Come on, K9. He's picking it up. Darnold's still, what, 27? Got a guy. You got a guy, I think. They're down in 2. Send a man in motion. We got Jason. We're going to throw the corner. That's Cup, I mean, sorry. I never got to do that before.
The ball's coming out, and he's dropping towards Cooper Kupp for that very reason. On 3rd down, there's a very good chance they're going to look up to the slot and try to find number 10 who settles into that window better than anybody. And he almost got a hand on it, but by Sam Darnold getting that one out.
We're going to run this ball and hope. Send him out. We got him! Burner! Touchdown, Hawks! I love that side. That's the best celebration in the league. Woo! We made that shit look easy. 7 plays, 77 yards, 3 minutes. Damn, we made that shit look easy. Man, I don't remember the last time I seen the Seahawks drive like that, man. It's been fucking years. Oh. I actually haven't seen a Seahawks drive like that in like 5 years. Holy shit. That easy is insane, man.
The end response with a touchdown. A minute and a half to go in the opening.
Damn. Made that shit look easy.
Check that I have NFL Network, but yes, I am aiming to do that. Allison, thank you for the 20. I gotta figure out a way to get the Chiefs Ravens game. So yeah, it's almost up. It's almost Friday. So you almost made it. When do you think you hit a mill? I think we're gonna hit a mill probably January, February. So, oh yeah, that's just how it's gonna be. Andor, oh my god, of course, Andor is phenomenal. A really, really great show. You're on commercial right now, so you're not missing anything. It's true, Kevin. That'd be pretty disappointing for the Cardinals. Like I imagine they're going to keep it close, but not having James Conner definitely sucks. You know, Benson's pretty solid, but that's a major piece. So no rush to unpack. We're in the middle of the season, man. We barely got any time right now. So.
Anyway, chat. Hey, chat. Listen to me, chat, real quick. While I'm going, right? I just want to tell y'all, I love y'all, man. I want.
Arizona on this.
Man, bro, Barnes, I mean, insane tight end, man.
One of my few trips to Europe. You go over there all the time.
A few times. Greg Dortch to the goal line. Made there by Ricky Young. Donald, it's a very sophisticated defense. That's how he got the job. He's the defensive coordinator for John Harbaugh for years in Baltimore. They spent one season with Jim over at Michigan.
Yeah, I think this being the second year of this defense, much more continuity. They don't blitz a lot. Second lowest blitz rate in the NFL, yet fourth highest pressure rate, meaning they don't have to bring people because they're so gifted up front on this defensive line.
Sits across.
I love what he said to us this week about this defense is being they're tough and they're connected.
Big number 95 up in there.
First 3 weeks, when you watch the film and you watch their pursuit angles and you watch them fly the ball as secondary, that's a great description. Tough and connected, and you'll see how this game plays out tonight. And if you haven't watched a lot of Seattle this year, Richard Sherman's got to be really proud of this secondary and the style in which they play. These guys, but they play with bad intentions.
And he goes down with the set. No, Sue.
Sue is another guy. I mean, you think of Derek Hall, DeMarcus Lawrence, Leonard Williams, Mike Morris. You have
Man, I'm telling you, this defense is fucking legit.
Sue, who is getting healthier. Last week they said, and it's the first time we've really seen it flash since he's been coming back from injury. This time does a really good job there. Right guard, like Jen Adams, never really low candid, made it pretty easy to get the pressure on his head.
Landing second.
I'm out.
This will be a 30-second time.
Why did we call it timeout?
You know, you look at Mike McDonald. What's so interesting, his pedigree, of course, is defense.
Why the fuck did we call it timeout?
Defense. On the other side, Jonathan Gannon, his pedigree is defense, but he said when he got the job, I'm not going on the defense. I got a guy who goes to defense better than I can.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, who admits that when they talk about an interview process? But he said he had other interviews, other opportunities, but he made it crystal clear to everybody that even though you're hiring me because the job I did at Philly as a defensive coordinator, I want to be the head coach. I don't want to be a head coach who's calling the defense. I want to bring my guys with me. And Arizona said, you're hired. You're our guy. But it is interesting. Two defensive-minded head coaches doing it very differently.
Yes, and the ground skills, the Arizona defense. Steve Ricardo in the game, he's the third.
We got pressure again. Lawrence was almost there. And that's going to be fourth down. Out of bounds. We're going to get the ball.
Changed by the Marcus.
That's going to start the second quarter.
Fourth down, we come back. Seattle leading Arizona 7-3 up. Third down.
Yes. Wee Woody. Lawrence, man. The pressure, baby.
A low scoring game. I think their defense can get after Cam Ward just because it's not their offensive line is not good, man. It's tough. Yeah, time to get to this world. Look forward to every stream you do. It's been a lot of chaotic good. We can't thank you enough. I appreciate you being part of it, my friend. Thank you, and thank you. And let's see here, because I got that and that. All right. How about those Mariners? How about them? We're on commercial right now for whatever show this is. I have no idea what that is. By the way, folks, we are officially exactly 300.
Oh, yeah.
Got a boyfriend or what?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. But I'm not like that, sorry.
Quick ride. I got a new ride home.
No, okay, thank you though.
You got that OnlyFans sticker. So what, you gonna show it online, but you can't give me a ride? Nah.
That's completely well, yeah.
What does this mean in English? Somebody said to me love and peace. No? Now I'm talking about some Chinese lady. She said it means love.
Damn it.
Someone getting up. It's out of the 10-foot. Here's the punt now. Blake Gilligan. It's a good one.
40.
18-yard line. It's a score. Right back 95 yards. Start.
Bro? That's big bad. That's big.
The play. Hopefully they'll get that back this year.
So is the running back. 6-yard line.
Good shit, Sarge. Holding defense.
Defense number 70. It's a 5-yard penalty, and it's the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Good job of recognizing this way back when he saw this. It's the right call, climbing up to that second level. Look at that left arm, locked up right in the neck. David, we've been talking a lot tonight about Seattle's defensive line with Dalvin Tomlinson, Calais Campbell, Darius Robinson there, Dante Stills, and Cardinals have a really good group as well. That was an emphasis coming into this year. Honestly, they're the defense coordinator. There's Wilson, who is really the coach of this defense in the middle, went down after that play. They've had so many injuries already. Their top 3 corners are out on this defense. Now Mac Wilson is down.
And Will Johnson, who is the second-round pick out of Michigan, he's inactive as well.
Yeah, go back to Sean Murphy, Bonnie, Garrett Williams, now Will Johnson, top 3 corners, and they're doing a pretty good job of surviving without them. Playing a lot of zone, but right there at the end of the play. The defense has had to move on. People around that such great versatility with Buda Baker, Jalen Thompson, replacing Nick Fuller because of the injuries to the corners that we mentioned. He's having to move around and play different spots. Who's Matt Wilson?
Oh. That's the first sack of the season.
Spreader stance. They're trying to chip it and tie it in. But I'll tell you, he played all linebacker at Ohio State, also in Denver. He's settled in because each player in this defense, his pass rush is just as dominant as Sweat on the other side.
3rd and 19. The punt. By the way, the punt is becoming like an artifact. These days, the field goals are so long, to going for it in midfield, the running takes most of the night off.
You know, it's the times of year or baseball, you get to the playoffs. You know, sometimes you go to a baseball game and it's sloppy and it's an ugly game. Then you go to a 2-1 game and it's a good pitcher to battle back and forth. This is going to be a battle of good defenses going against each other tonight.
No question. To give Campbell a full sack on that play. He's got 3 already this year. Sky high kick. Fielding to 13-yard line by Ferris. Up to 10.
You know what I'm saying, Shannon?
It's announced John Cena will be taking on AJ Styles. We got 5 dates left. That's a match that we have left. Brought up as the biggest rivalry ever. Actually, let me just phrase it like this to close this out. What was your reaction to seeing that this match has been announced with Cena and AJ Styles one last time?
I'll tell you what I tell you backstage. I was happy for AJ Styles, but very angry that it's AJ Styles versus John Cena and not John Cena versus The Miz, and the fans aren't churning for, aren't going like, we want The Miz versus John Cena. Beat the guy at WrestleMania in the main event for the WWE Championship. One of the only people ever to do something like that. And I can't get a match with John Cena. He's got 5 dates left, and it's not AJ Styles or CM Punk or even it's the WWE Universe are asking for what they want, and they're giving it to them. They got on Twitter, I want AJ Styles. AJ Styles rebuttals. 5 seconds later, Triple H was like, you guys want it? It got enough steam? Let's go. Let's have it because the audience wants it. You know what? You know what the audience could do? The audience could say, we want The Miz versus John Cena. And I would love to have, that's my
Spanish.
39 years old, and that's a guy that's still as competitive as anybody, and really like a coach. Talking to those young defensive linemen, they respond to him too.
Yeah, without a doubt. Had the sack on him. Yeah, so recently,
Trey Benson has a lot of ability.
don't know how to go quick. Except one minute.
You see this with Alvin Harrison and Kyler Murray just not on the same page.
Yeah.
Up the far right, and he's running one route, coverage adjusted late. He's running a fade to that coverage, and Kyler Murray is expecting it to stay on the route and cut out. So we're seeing a lot of that. They're still kind of working through some things. And hopefully that gets on track soon in his second year.
This fan base is feeling more and more frustrated. 3rd and 2 to the outside, going down and making that grab to get the first down. Michael Wilson. That's how he's going Stanford.
Yeah, the question with this offense when you lose James Conner is who was it Conner was going to make plays? Obviously, the tight end McGruff, Kenley just talked about. But who else is it going to be Benson? Is it going to be Harrison? They need others to step up.
He's going to get 3.
Second year, 6'3", 220.
That pressure. Ah!
That's what they do. That's what they told us that they were going to do tonight without James Conner. We're going to run the ball. We're going to flash it. Like, no, we have it. Truly, it's a game about getting the ball in space. And if guys making people miss. Here, the best player in the crowd makes Josh Joe miss, and they get the first down there on third down. Good conversion.
Rush and 10 every play. No huddle up tempo here. Seattle 49 to the right side. There it is. Put into it here. Longest play of the night. We're starting 2-yard line.
Much more consistent corner in this defense in his second year, really understanding this guy was on the practice squad a year ago. There were some injuries. He worked his way up to become that third corner last year. And now here he is starting as a corner on one of the top defenses in the NFL. And I think he's playing with a lot more confidence that time in phase. Good tight coverage on that fade down the sideline.
Second down, ninth play of the drive.
Kind of cool about Seattle is they don't panic as a defense. You know, they gave up a few passes. You're getting into their territory, but they have such confidence in that zone. They primarily a zone defense, which allows the linebackers, safeties, corners to keep their eyes on the quarterback. They're going to give up some yards, but they feel the closer you get into their territory and the deeper you get, that eventually they're going to be able to squeeze you and maybe you have to kick a field goal.
Step it, Ernest Jones! Oh, he may take it. That's right. That's fucking right.
Another drop from Marvin Harrison. We talk about a guy that might be thinking too much there on the crossing route. He knows he's going into traffic, doesn't really focus to be able to hold on.
Fuck, I was gonna bet on an interception for Ernest Jones too.
Seahawks
There we go. Look at Dean! Heatherman! Jason! That's Horton.
You thinking they're going to run the football? They just want to be able to stretch this defense, and they got exactly what they wanted with the speedster. This guy can really fly. We've seen that already this year as a rookie. That time, that ball's on him. It's a good job recovering by 16, Max Melton. But Sam Darnold gave the rookie a chance. Defensive back didn't even see the football. Would have been a great catch, but the ball was on him. I'd love to see a great pass with him.
Second and 10, third and 2 receiving touchdowns this season and a 95-yard punt return.
Over the middle! Cut! I mean, Bobo, but they both look the same.
His first should have lied at the 32-yard line.
Now, again, you saw what I saw. He's looking left, but watch his feet in rhythm. This is what we saw from Sam Darnold last year working with KO. Left, it's not there, and instead.
State. After that injury, they were down to 2.
This is our year.
You know, if getting AT&T's best deal on the new iPhone 17 Pro without needing the most expensive plan taught me anything, it's that switching things up can be a thought. So how about we try something that's timeless?
Hell yeah. What? Whoa! Okay, Sam. Hey, Sharks has room. Sharp Fanatic! Oh my god, this Seahawks offense is electric! That's gonna go down 2-minute warning.
Now favorite dependent poll, get that run game going.
Whatever that is.
Oh my goodness.
Resurfaced clip of Malik Neighbor saying. Resurfaced clip of Malik Neighbor saying that the quarterback last year with Daniel Jones wasn't the problem. So when you look at this Russell Wilson situation, Tony, he says he's got a lot more football left in him. He's going to say all the right things. Do you think we've seen the last of Russell Wilson?
Honestly, I hope we have. And I say that because I just look at him and his stadium and
Running with Sharks is going to get about 2 yards, 1 yard.
obviously by Sam Darnold in command. They got a big opportunity here. 145 and counting. They get a chance like we talk about every week. 2 for 1. Chance to score here. And they're not going to be in a hurry here. They didn't very much time to work with. They get the ball to start the second half.
Throw. Touchdown! That's going to be at the 1 yard line.
Defense number 3. Follow Kurt in the end zone. The ball goes to the 1 yard line. First down. Well, we brag a lot about Buda Baker, and he is in a tough spot where he turns, really never finds the football, and just makes next interference right there. He tries to strip at the hands, but let's go back to the throw by Sam Darnold off of the play action. He's been showing us a lot. Ability, great technique. Look at falling back and throwing to his left, and look at that location of that ball, right on the money. But Baker out of position there. They asked him to do so much in his defense, and that time the tight end got behind him and he could play catch up.
Good block by Barner, but it's not going to be enough. We need to put Oots in. We need to put Robert Oots.
Got him. Good job in the athletic ability by Darnold to be able to keep his footing. There's a step right there. Look at that. That's a big man at 335. And a heck of a job of just, they didn't score, just finishing that play.
Stepped on by any offensive lineman.
Not good.
The other problem. Meanwhile, the timeout mistake by Arizona, they're just trying to ensure some time on the other side to get your ball back.
Smart.
Second and goal.
Flag, no. Why do we not just QB sneak, bro? Everyone's good. Put Milrow in the game. Like, what are we doing? We have Jalen Milrow. We're just going to try to punch this in here with Sharp 2 times. Don't need it. We got it right there. No. Sharp's touch! Big boy Sharp! Not me!
Ian Walker, such a good combination. It's good to see Charbonnet back healthy. And that time using the power to get over top of that Cooper to the touchdown.
Interesting, too. They've Walker didn't play on this drive. Hasn't played, she said.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
So Charbonnet does the heavy lifting. That's the point now for Jason Myers. It's good. 61 seconds remaining in the opening half. Seattle is 14-3.
So, and Bill, there's something else special here. Hey, who's this big fella?
Hey, I'm sorry to
Hey,
come
David.
here. Good to see you, Phil.
Good to see you, man.
You betcha. Sorry, man. I was trying to knock on a door back there, but you don't have a door.
Knock it down.
Knock it down. Hey, Coach, for your viewers out there who don't know, I'm David Baker, president of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. On behalf of all of those of us who love this game at the Pro Football Hall of Fame, I agree. This isn't right that this is happening right now. Okay, never mind. Come back here, David. Coach, I want to thank you for all you've done for the game, for all you're going to do for the game. And I want to welcome you to Canton, Ohio.
Bling is such an iconic piece of music. Everyone in the studio all had memories watching these commercials on TV.
This will be something that the promise defensive coordinator, Jonathan Gannon, won't like. John Slade was a leader. By the way, was upset with something during his timeout about 3 plays earlier. Here's just low, just not hustling to finish the play. If he finishes on that play, he's probably able to, because of the effort by Milton 16, he's probably, if he hustles here, doesn't give up on it, right? Here, keep coming, keep coming. Now you can get there, and when you're strength is only back. Campbell and Ben, two bets there, talking about what they need to do to start playing better at the group. Murray.
Almost intercepted again. Almost a third interception again.
Safeties don't feel any threat downfield. And because of that, you're seeing Love, who's thinking, I got 85. Which way is he going to go? Now I'm going to jump it. He's not worried about anything that's going to go by him. There's no receivers. They haven't done anything tonight over their heads. So they're playing tight, and they're anticipating throws, and Murray caught a break there.
Thing in the NFC West, moving over to LA, SoFi Stadium. 49ers against the Rams. Now the 49ers, Christian McCaffrey and company, despite all of the injuries, they're the only undefeated team in this division. They've got Jacksonville at home on Sunday, and the Rams will be taking on the Indianapolis Colts. One of the surprising 3-0 teams. We see them on Thursday night.
Daniel Jones gets done.
He's gonna go down. Big cat.
It's defensive front. We've talked about it throughout this broadcast. You don't have a lot of time as a quarterback because they're only rushing 4. They don't have to blitz. They're able to play zone. The windows are taken away, and the pressure gets.
Murray's no step, bro.
interference call. They knew coming in tonight, without James Conner, or even with James Conner, that this is a really good defense. Mike McDonald has a group that understands his scheme. They understand the attack, his divisional records. The Niners still undefeated, a bunch of 2-1s. But they can, when you can get pressure with four, the defense understands exactly what to do to keep eyes on a quarterback. And you can't run the ball.
Time out. Seattle, that's our second and a half. 3 seconds. It's a great, there's no question. Seattle's got a really top grade defense. Arizona, I mean, that loss of Connor is not only big on the field, it is very big in the locker room.
Yeah, the leadership. I mean, you're taking the alpha off of the offense. The guy that everybody, they fed their offense through him, and they fed off of his energy. So Kyler Murray becomes, it's his offense, but now it really becomes him. And when you got a young superstar receiver that is struggling, you're trying to who's the guy other than the tight end McBride that can help you consistently make plays. It makes it pretty tough.
So Conley's been on the half here.
Fuck, go, baby. No. Yeah, such a good defense, man. We are too good.
Let's do that. Yeah, Seahawks with the ball, right? Second half. We are 256 subs away from a 901K. Don't like and subscribe, folks. If you're brand new to the channel, every single game.
All right, coming
Playoff game.
Let's see what Tom Grossi talking about.
Also streaming the same game. Whether it's one person in there, two people in there, maybe they got a couple hundred, but smaller creators. I put the link in the chat. You click the link, like, subscribe if they're your vibe. Leave a positive comment, helps out with their algorithm, and it also just makes their day something nice to do. Giovanni, appreciate you. Thank you. All right, so let's do Seahawks versus the Caridnals. Oh, I know Star Wars is doing Visions season 3. There's usually a couple cool stories that are in there. All right, let's do this. And by the way, folks, we are the #1 stream on YouTube streaming this game. I appreciate the hell out of you. Thanks for spending your evening here on a Thursday night watching whatever this game is. Yeah, the offense is stacked. The offense is pretty on right now.
Come on. Tom Grossi doing his raids. And wait and see what he has to say about the Hawks at halftime here.
Just rated you to say we rated you for Sunday. So, you know what? They have one person in here, anonymous, thank you. We're gonna rate them just because that's an epic TBC shirt. Let's go. Yeah, raise over $5,000 for OAR so far. So, link is in the chat. Rossi raid 6. Yeah, you can only use it one season. That's it. You know, we'll see if YouTube does it again. I'm sure they're going to do it in the future, but.
I'm in. I'm in.
Oh, they ended the stream? No! You all watch the game anymore. Alright. Here's the link is in the chat. Sorry, you can leave the like still. No problem. And like, we have that. Sorry, that button. Yeah, do the stream. Listen, if I was a Cardinals fan watching this offense, I get it. Yeah, as a Panthers fan. Yeah, but so it's tough, man. Again, you gotta wait until they get more, but it has not been a great start to this. No short QB solidarity. Rated this person before. Twice. Let's do it again. So Bills fan. Rossi Ray. You noticed? Let's go. Positive comments. Even if they don't respond positively to it, it's obvious what all ratings are.
Spencer, Andrew Ford and Richard Sherman and Will John is performing, so we are also very excited about that. More on that in a second. Seattle Sherm, though, has to be excited about the way they finished the end of the first half, getting in the end zone. What are you seeing?
I saw a long drive, a confident team, and we saw Sam Darnold really take it over with his athleticism. Right here, first play, didn't see anything early. Gets on the pocket, sees a mismatch down the field, puts it into a Royal, great bench. You see him get down the field, see it upfield.
His name is Tip Bayless and Uncle Shay, otherwise known as Shannon Sharp.
I don't know.
I don't get it.
You don't know. I don't get it. You can't jump.
What are you celebrating? We're celebrating life today?
No.
We can celebrate life.
And you know, it's such a momentous occasion.
What is it?
You know, Joy, talk to Skip. I'm a bit over here. You know, me and Johnny,
What are you celebrating?
me and my camera.
What are you celebrating?
Me and Johnny all falling in the phone with
Well,
Johnny.
I'm glad you finally.
One more picture. Man, I was doing the research on you, been following your career, you're kicking ass, you're on top of the world, you've had an unbelievable.
I saw you and D-Hop get into it a little bit. I'm talking to the rep. I'm like, come on, man. Like, everybody and their mama know this ain't EPI, man. Come on, man. This man whole hand in my face. He looked, he said, you too small, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, I looked, talking to the rep. I'm like, hey, fam, boy, you ain't even like that second half. I'm like, I hope Lamar throw this 50-50 ball so I can really go up here and get it. And then, you know, Lamar, he ended up looking at him. He didn't end up throwing it. Backside X again. Lamar tried to throw the back shoulder. Ball gets thrown out of bounds. Then I look at him. I said, hey, fam, I told you ain't even like that. But I called him by his nickname. When I called him by his nickname, he looked at me like, how you know that? I said, boy, I know everything, boy. After that, he hit me. He said, how many All-Pros you got? I said, fam, you didn't go All-Pro to your 4th, 5th year in the league. Come on, boy, I do my research. Like, you know how it is. Just being in a competitive environment, man. Got a lot of respect for that dude right there. When you got into it with D-Hop last season, bro, how did you feel about that?
Tension is rising, bro. You know what I mean? My blood flowing. I'm already like, man, if he tries some, I'm gonna go all out. Boom. I quick jam him. Disrupt his rhythm a little bit. We go down the field. He grabbed me by my jersey. He tried to like little boy me in a way. I'm like, I ain't one of them. So I ain't going. I'm 6'2", 205. I ain't going. I'm built a little different. I grabbed a hold of him, and then I swung it straight to the ground. Boom. I lashed all out. We got up. We started jawing. And I was like, blah, you can't. You got the wrong one. This and that. He came to realization, like, okay, I ain't gonna do that again. Like, either way.
Yeah.
And Stones on taking explosives away and been tough in that first half against Darnold back for the receivers and backs.
Start the second half here. And Wiley, we send it down for his body.
Mike, what has your defense done best to keep the Cardinals offense out of rhythm?
Playing really hard. We're communicating really well. We're on one accord. Some things we want to attack. Let's go. Let's get the ball now when it hits our hands.
And we just saw your offense in the end zone. Now you get the ball back. How do you keep that momentum going?
Well, it's a great opportunity to double them up at the end of the half. It's a big series for us. It's a great opportunity to step on the gas.
Thanks, Mike.
All right, thank you.
See if they can step on the gas here. Yeah, Kendall Walker is the running back. He's back in. Sherman Hayden's heavy lifting on the last touchdown drive. Okay, looking pretty high. Rolls out. But the Hawks are right there to recover it. So Darnold got flipped from behind by Josh Sweat.
Well, we talked about him maybe on a low three. If he finishes the play, maybe he keeps Sharpen up out of the end zone. But here, this is what he's known for, obviously, the ability to use those hands, get around the left tackle cross, and then finish on the play, using that right club to knock the ball away. Cards had their chance. That's exactly what they needed, but a good heads-up play by Barner to get that ball back.
One of the tight ends, Sobert, with the recovery. Second down and 11 now. Smith and Schaefer will take the cross. So he has to go pass. Nice right here. Will Smith first down.
We were talking at halftime, and take a look at our next week's stats. We'll take a look at it in a second. But one of the things we talked about is we're surprised they're up 14-3. Their top receiver, JSN, has not had an opportunity to get his hands on the ball until that. That's one way. Instead of worrying about trying to force the ball into the coverage, it's very complex and complicated. They're really determined to take him away in this game. Just pitch it to him and let him make some positive yards.
Third down and 1. Charbonnet is the back. First down. Jay Barton scored a touchdown in the first half. Next sentence.
And now we'll take a look at our next spin stats powered by AWS. Talked about how they did a good job of squeezing him with leverage. He is the focal point on this Arizona defense, inside and outside within their bracket. Anything they can do to take him away. In this case, you take him away. Watch the defense. Watch 27 play. Kind of slide outside with him. Then the tight end releases. So the defense is so cognizant of what he's doing. It opens up other options.
Hang on.
First down.
Nobody on this team feels upset and Walker of something. You just don't see him losing. I've been watching the Michigan State. Before that, he was waiting for Chris. I never in my life had watched him play where he got, guy grabbed his foot in the first half and he missed it. They were field goal range. It's going to be about a 3rd and 2. And he lost his goal and threw the ball at him. It cost him 15 yards. Now it's a 3rd and 18. They're out of field goal range. I'm sure he wants to make up for that at some point tonight.
Carries 48 yards at this point. Second and 8. Son, a couple of yards shy of the first down. He makes the catch here. It'll be 3rd down and 2 for the Seahawks.
It's just not take for granted Sam Darnold and where this guy was in his career in New York and Carolina, when for all intents and purposes, I think a lot of folks in the league looked at him as basically damaged goods. He's done. He talked this week with Al and I and Kaylee about how his stop in San Francisco, we're like, of course, Kyle Shanahan, Brock Purdy, the younger quarterback, he points to as a guy who's really helped him turn his career around.
First time I heard something like that.
First down.
And he goes to KO in Minnesota, and we know what happened. We talked earlier about that, and I think he's just resurrected. He's confident, and now it's like Kubiak has him playing in rhythm, but he's playing action passes.
Yeah, right here, playing. It's trouble. He goes at the 50-yard line. But the one thing about it's such a parallel here. With him and Baker Mayfield, that's Darius Robinson, who celebrates at the moment. Mark Darnold now is a timeout here. He's an injured Cardinal down on 1 knee here, so that's the reason for the break. Well, come back to that QB class in 2018. Baker Mayfield is number 1. Cleveland, he's going to be the guy who goes on for years. He's the next Donald Graham or whatever. Darnold third. Josh Allen, how'd that work out? Josh Rosen gets picked by Arizona, lasts only a year here, and then the last pick in that first round, Lamar Jackson. So it's fascinating when you look at this. Mayfield and Darnold are the guys, both damaged goods. Neither makes it. I mean, Darnold seeing ghosts, right? He'll never live that down. In New York, you got Baker, of course, and the two of them wind up in Carolina together. Yeah. And then, of course, with Mayfield, he goes to Los Angeles. All you need is 48 hours for Sean McVay. And that turns your career around on a Thursday night. Even was saying he goes to Minnesota.
There we go. Yeah, starting on 7 play.
I guess they're looking at the big picture. Maybe the 10-point swing. You know, the touchdown before the half. He just said to Kaylee how important this series is. And instead of risking it, get the 3 points and look at a 10-point swing.
It's a 44-yard attempt for one of the best in the league, Jason Myers.
Say, Reagan. Opportunity, but it is definitely a little bit more special that I grew up in Ridgewood. Moved to Ridgewood from Korea in middle school, and then making friends here and all this stuff. Being raised in Ridgewood, it is definitely special for sure.
I quite frankly didn't like his commentary, and I
Second down and 8.
Deep ball. That's just. Oh, stop it.
It's fun to see that they're trying to stretch the defense. They've not been a lot of shots downfield, haven't had any success. Let's see when they get the interference.
Pass interference. Defense number 27. Ball's placed on the spot of the foul. Automatic first down. Big play with Harrison where that's it.
Woolen.
Yeah, good
Fucking us
practice.
over.
Obviously impacts Wilson trying to get to his spot on that fade.
Listen, you talk again, issue. Sometimes you think too much. It's paralysis by analysis.
And I think anything much about confidence and feeling good about yourself. He had an abundance of that in college at Ohio State. Just knew he's the best player on the field. Right now, still searching to find that in the NFL.
Little things like the way he comes off the ball, the way he runs around.
It just looks like a guy. I mean, at times when I was watching film this week, watching him coming into this game, I thought, is he hurt? Like he just doesn't look like a guy that's playing. They challenged him this year. They wanted to play at 1,000 miles an hour. Play physical with that size.
Second down. Ohio State.
Yeah, he's coming off an injury miss last week, and it's all about his feet. When his feet are in position, and he's able to like any tackle, he gets out there isolated against a really good edge pass rusher. Left arm gets up around the neck right in front of the referee.
Second 17. Back in the wrong 44-yard line.
Defensive line is not getting DeMarcus Lawrence back tonight. He came out of the locker room at the half in sweats. He gave me a nod, said, I'm okay. It's the quad. It comes with the territory, as it does in year 12, guys.
Well, the one good thing for him, many miles, so he doesn't have another game for 10 days.
And Nowusu getting healthier allows him to be able to get 7 into the game for him, which is great to see him healthy and helps him get some depth there.
That's going to get Tampa Bay.
Frustrated quarterback, but make no mistake, this is a combination of an offense line trying to find itself and a really, really, really good Seattle defense.
Blake Gillikin, this will be his
First 3.5 is 54 yards.
said, it's out there, and it's what we got to do. And after the year Sam Darnold had in Minnesota, they said, that's our guy. He fits our system. Let's go pad and let's move on.
So far, so good. Second and 11.
Think about what he's been through, and he's only 20 years old in his 8th year in the league. I mean, think about what's ahead of him.
The great tradition of USC quarterbacks. This is talking about Baker Mayfield. Baker is 32 years older. Darnold fires. Because the Arizona defense makes its best stand in tonight. Max Dalton with the coverage is pretty bad.
We saw 2 corners on this series make big plays. We saw Keitrell make a play against Keitrell Clark against the run. Now this time you see 16 Milk with a quick reaction, anticipation where the sticks are, and he's able to work back to Cooper Kupp, thinking that that ball may come out and use that right arm to be able to swat that away with his length. Great play. Great series by the Cardinals defense to get the ball.
We'll see what Nixon's third punt. Sideline and bounces out of bounds to around the 35 or so.
Scheme. This defense is playing as fast and as connected as any defense in the NFL.
The offense has gained only 115 yards at this point. And Prime makes that catch. So this will be coming up the 39th play of the night. Maybe it's the 40th play tonight for Arizona coming up to longest 17 yards.
And if you look at this, 7 of his 16 completions have been behind the line of scrimmage, only thrown it twice over 20 yards. We knew them coming in. They talked about this being a space game. We've got to be able to find ways to get our guys in space and make people miss with some yards after the catch. It's just been tough sledding against this defense. Safeties and front four to create the pressure. You have five guys underneath just waiting to make tackles.
Sideline, that's going to be Harrison. Pulls it in.
Man, Woolen fucking sucks.
Really sees that. He just doesn't get his head turned around until it's too late. The good awareness and the footwork there by Harrison to get those feet down for a nice positive game.
Harrison foot, the pass on Arizona's first offensive win tonight. The second grab right here. To the 32. Cleveland, look out. That didn't fool anybody. Two Hawks going to get control. To take it down.
Witherspoon here and over here on the other side. Once Job up at the top, doesn't give up on it. Witherspoon's there as well. Good job of keeping their eyes on the football, knew exactly where they needed to go to take Murray down. Not fooled at all. A little razzle dazzle there on first and 10.
7-yard loss, second down, 17.
Now, you've got to respond and see if anybody works with him. Not really until Marvin Harrison turned and went outfield that they had him. They had two defenders on him. There's just nowhere for Murray to go with the football tonight. It's a combination of good coverage downfield. They're sticky, but also the receivers got to do a better job of trying to work the find some space. That wide receiver position. It's almost like I'm supposed to run to this point. I'm running my route. They turn around and Murray's running for his life. By the time they try to react, he's either out of bounds or down from the pressure.
Yeah, they came into this game, only a third of the pass completions from Murray went to wideouts. And tonight he's completed 18. Only 7 have gone to wideouts. So that's on the tight ends and running backs. Six.
This guy's play with fire despite being down in this game. I don't know.
It's very honest. As a coordinator in Philadelphia for 2 years. And he gets the job. He knows he's got the job. There was a little bit of tampering involved too when they talked to him, and they shouldn't have before the Super Bowl. But the interesting thing was he comes in. It should be the most exciting day of at least your professional life, and he comes in after giving up 38 points to Kansas City in the Super Bowl in this stadium.
Tough one.
Yeah.
You said you brought up another one. Was it Kyle Shanahan?
Yeah, right after the
3-yard guy.
Right after the 10-3 goes, yeah.
And he takes the job instead.
Already preordained. 2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. Intended for Smith and Jigba.
No.
17 rounds. That's the first time that they've targeted Cardinals. And part of this defense, they can do so many different things. The first thing that they think about as a defensive staff is, what do they do well? What do we want to try to take away? Is it the scheme? Is it a player? Tonight, it's been, let's take away JSN and let's make them beat us in other areas. Now, in front of the Seahawks, they put 17 points up, but it's been a quiet night for number 11. The Heat there, they really dialed it up, brought one more than this the offensive line. The back can handle. They have 7. So Sam Darnold knows he has to beat Buda Baker. Get it out before Buda Baker gets in there and keep your focus and rhythm downfield. And finally get number 11 an opportunity to make a catch in here on a 3rd down. Great job of getting it out there and heck of a job of concentrating to bring it in.
Darnold, 13 completions to 8 different receivers.
Vegas speakeasy.
That I put in my butthole.
Okay.
NFL player talks the most stuff, but doesn't back it up.
Who was that was guarding D-Hop that one practice?
If that's the reason he feels as though I need to keep his name out of my mouth, it's absolutely silly. Me, can't talk to me. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with that man, dog? We can box. He has the famous line, I fear no man but God. I fear God. I fear God, boy. He wasn't double A.
How did that end, by the way?
I mean, that ended.
Really breaking out of this.
I just finished it. Also.
I like it.
Super tough.
Really consistent push up front from this defensive line. That time it was Jordan Birch, the rookie out of Oregon.
The ball. Defense number 34. Yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Got the third down, got a chance to get off the field. Pretty tough asking anybody to play Cooper Cup man to man. He wants to know what the heck did I do? Looking up to Vic's brand, but pretty clear he had his hands on him and pulled him down, losing his balance and going to the ground. So it's an automatic first down, and Sam Darnold not in any hurry at all.
The yards tonight.
Be optimistic to think about this. If the Cardinals is defensively take advantage of things like this, ball drops, his ball will just start to look where he wanted to go and secure the ball. And, you know, if you don't give up a touchdown here and you hold them to a field goal, and I know eventually you got to score touchdowns, but at least it stays in a two-possession game, right? So they're rotating a lot of bodies and trying to stay fresh on that defensive front where they have some depth. They're thinking at the very least they got to hold them to a field goal. Is he? Yep, took the tight end, no problem, got the answer. Smith, you see Jackson Smith and Jigba move back to the football and still have enough yardage there for that first down. But Sam Darnold, again, with the footwork that he has, just great rhythm. If you're watching Darnold these first, I guess now 4 games, his efficiency, which we saw a lot of until the playoff game against the Rams, where they sacked him 9 times. It was just really a rough day for him. and their whole offense. But tonight, 15 and 21. You mentioned the yardage, 181. It's okay. One touchdown, no interceptions, in command, not making mistakes. That's exactly what you want when you have the kind of defense that this Seahawks team has.
Walker's gone. That's a touchdown. Touchdown. Damn slippery.
This is just old school. So here, follow the fullback through that hole and then use your vision. Where's the grass? Backside. And he does not blink. I mean, it is a quick reaction with the vision that he has. And then he has the acceleration to find exactly where he needed to go. Gets behind 72, Abraham Lucas, the right tackle. With him running, you better sustain your block because he's liable to go anywhere.
Oh, what a move! Touchdown! But there's yeah. Fuck, that was such a good run too.
It's a touchdown. He's right in front of the goal area. Offense.
Yeah, it looks like he reaches around and pulls him on top of him. Call for holding.
Called by Alex, Jeff, not to throw. You know, it's one thing if you say something in an open mic, but if the mic's not open, right, you get away with it.
Gave the look.
They did. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
My kids make fun of me. I have 4 sons, and when they were younger, I used to give them this look right here.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Listen to this demeanor this time. So do it up and get back to the sideline.
Just to go into our there, 11-point game. A touchdown here makes it obviously really tough in a 3-possession game. But if you can squeeze down here in the red zone, catch a break there with that penalty, see if they can force a field goal, keep them in a 2-possession game. Jackson Smith and Jim is still talking to him. And Dad's saying, be careful.
It may have been a mini apology. I think I couldn't tell.
He's a pretty chill guy.
Yeah.
Arnold with this offense in such a great spot. Again, their play action game.
The big bikes here.
Tight ends move at the same time.
Yeah.
5-yard penalty, second down.
Well, only 2 of the 3. The second down and goal as they move this baby back now to the 13.
We hit the moment at the end.
But no, it's a little bit.
It's coming up. It's coming up.
It's not a good sign. A little history. You've done a
few goals.
This Seattle and Arizona did a 6-6 tie a few years ago. The 15-minute overtime.
It's spin away. Here's Campbell up at the top. How about that And swim move and a speedy way. Jump cuts away from Buda Baker right into the arms of Xavier Collins. So after that holding call, now they get him back. Now they're third and goal. Again, remember how big of a series this is in his defense.
Well, just inside the 16-yard line, third and goal. That's depending very likely for cut those nowhere. Possession lead.
As bad as things have been to the Cardinals offense, this defense is fighting. I mean, they're fighting to the end, and giving these guys at least some hope that they can stay in the football game.
31-yard attempt for Jason Myers. In Arizona.
The #1 new comedy is back.
He has arisen
with big guests and a big
That guy's it.
This we know is good, right, for Arizona. Offense, minus Connor now. Talked about Marvin Harrison and all of the rest. Been watching Kyler Murray for a long time.
Yeah. Uber talented. I think the one thing that stands out to me, playing that position is so much more than just physical attributes. It's about raising your team, getting them to believe. Look at guys in his own draft class, Baker Mayfield, Josh Allen. Those guys raised the offense. They raised everybody, the coaches to believe. Right? That's the one thing you'd love to see more of from just from Kyler Murray. Like we know he can do. We know how talented he is. Does he give you that same feeling over these last 7 years that Josh Allen gives, or that Lamar Jackson gives you? Another guy in the class. Get your guys to believe.
That's the 18. He was a year later. He comes in the
Yeah, that's right.
next draft, but don't forget, as he finally takes off here, shows his speed on the sideline that goes. He's finally out of bounds and here. 29 yards.
You have it. You're playing a lot of zone, and keeping their eyes on you. So the edge does a good job forcing him up.
I want to get with Jameson to replace my best player. Nah, I told Horton didn't want it.
Smaller bit of an 18 last week. In 18, they picked Josh Rosen. And then I think Kingsbury came in to coach the team. One of the things Kingsbury said is Josh is my quarterback. Unless I can get Murray number one, which he did.
Boom. Yep. Yeah, he's as talented of a guy athletically as you're going to see. Big arm, has it all. That's a great part of this game, I think. Marcos fans, I'm sure after 7 years, that's what they want to see.
Caridnals over 7 times, 29, make it 8 for 35 now.
We talked earlier when they got close to the red zone about how tough it's been in these first 3 weeks to score touchdowns down in this area against the Seahawks defense. See if they can do it.
That's a flag, bro. Bro, Woolen is costing us everything.
Defense number 27. Ball's placed in the spot on the foul. First down. It's a good job with attacking Woolen because he just doesn't do a good job. He's locked up man to man. He doesn't do a good job of locating the football. Second time we've seen that where they've gone with a go ball and Murray gets hit right as he throws the football. Moffitt throws him down, but good job of finding the matchup that you like and going after Woolen there. Get struggling when they attack downfield, staying up, getting his head turned around, staying in sync with the receiver.
Ball to 9. First and goal.
Took his receiver away. He almost forced the ball to Marvin Harrison into the corner. And he didn't know really what Job was going to do as a defender. Was he going to stay up or was he going to drop back? Watch him right out here. He kind of gets into that gray area. Is he going to sit up? Then at the last second he drops, so he decides to come off of it. And then that's when you see the pressure close in on him.
Second and goal.
Bro, we better not lose this game. Bro, I like this. No, yeah.
Like, there's a rumor that like my boyfriend dumped me because my BBL stink. It's just like we just be getting in it can't be. I don't know who make the rumors that BBL stink, but it's like it doesn't fucking stink. Why? How would a BBL stink if you?
Do you talk about it with Stefan or not?
No, we just be joking about it. Like I said, I heard you left me because my BBL stink.
One thing that people don't know about Randy was the guy, he gave you tough love. But watching, and when we were by ourselves, Brady would always like love me up because he knew I was battling mentally through the struggles of trying to make this crazy team. You know, as the rookie receiver of the room, I'd have to go in and buy the lunches, and he knew I didn't have much money, and he'd always slide me a couple $100. And you know, Randy was kind of like that older brother for me that always looked out, but in front of everyone, he had to let him know that like I'm not giving no treatment. You know, that was part of the game of entering the Patriots that year. I mean, I'm very thankful for having Randy.
This is one of my favorite proteins.
If your 5 fingers could dispense infinite liquid, what would your 5 liquids be?
Well, that's a good question.
That's a solid question.
So I'm gonna try to count to 5. Helles beer. Helles beer. All right. Being in Germany, fell in love with that beer. Love it. Coffee, that's non-negotiable. I'm gonna go diesel fuel because I spent a hell of a lot of money on diesel fuel out at the farm. Like that's a big check every month.
Just put your finger in the and fill it up again.
Yeah. Tractor another 300 gallons for nothing. See that, kids? Free diesel for life. Water, is that 4 or 5? We need Brandon.
That's 4. That's 4.
And then the last one, milk, because my kids drink an insane amount of whole milk. I got 4 kids, and so I think we go through like a gallon a day right now. My oldest is only 12, and when I was in high school, I think I drank a gallon every day by myself. So I'm gonna say also
That's a Wisconsin.
That's a Wisconsin move.
That's a Wisconsin man right there.
Week we're up at Buffalo and Miami. We just kept kind of saying it feels like it's a lot bigger than a 14-point score. Then they got it to 7. Their defense kept them in the game. And that's what we've had here in this second half. Arizona with Jonathan Gannon as a defensive guru. This guy's kept them around just within striking distance. They get it within 7. 5:44 to go. All 3 timeouts. Let's see if the defense can step up within it.
It seems like a lot more than a 14-point lead, which is now in peril as that pass is incomplete and nearly picked. Second down.
I haven't been feeling it because I got an interception.
Look at this. Nick Rollins, the defensive coordinator, who's a superstar in future head coach. Don't worry without your top 3 corners. If you go all the way back to Sean Murphy, who's the lead in the offseason. Garrett Williams is on the other. Jonathan, the rookie, top 3 corners out, and his defense got a lot of depth and a lot of fight tonight for him. Six.
Jensen, the best receiver in the fucking league. Oh, the best receiver in the league doing the best receiver things. Woo! Man, that's why he's the best receiver in the league, and nobody is on JSN's level. Don't even try to compare anybody. Jefferson, we can never be a JSN.
Down. The Cardinals have some momentum. Trout's in the game. 3rd and 6. And Sam Darnold. Look at the eyes, focusing on that safety. Saw him bite down.
The perfect throw to the perfect wide receiver. The best receiver. I told everybody JSN is going to be the best receiver in the league before this year started. Before it started, nobody wanted to believe me. And look at him now. Look at JSN now.
It's to be coming back there next year. Trying to get a big couple of first downs, get the launch to move, make Arizona use their timeouts, they have all 3.
That could be not just the play of the game. That's a 3rd and 6, and now you're already in potentially field goal range with your top receiver if they left 1-on-1.
Buckner is the back.
That prevented the Hawks from going up by 3 was that this game's over.
It was Zach
So he
Charbonnet.
has a chance to avenge that mistake, and he steps up and does. He's now been leading receiver. He went from, look at the first half. We're thinking, right? Because the last thing you can do here is take a sack. You take a sack, you're out of field goal range. You're in field goal range right now. If you run the ball left to get it to the middle of the field and just maybe pick up a few more yards, maybe get it within a 50-yarder.
Today's NFL, if you're in field goal range, because we're looking at the 55-yarder.
Exactly.
Right? But if you are,
Yeah, you're right now. You're looking at about a 55-yarder.
right.
I think the trust they have with Darnold, maybe see what they do. So the
3rd and 9. This is out. We over the away.
Come on, we need you to make this Myers. God damn it. He always misses in the clutch time. God, can we get rid of Myers? Every time he misses. This guy Myers has sold me so many times. I hate him. Oh my God, Myers always misses.
Stepped up. They forced a 53-yard field goal, plenty of leg, wide right. So Kyler Murray, pretty good field position.
Jason Myers literally misses every big time kick. I don't know. I'm done. Jason Myers misses every big time kick. You go back last year versus the Rams, we were able to win that game. We would have been in the playoffs. Who knows what would happen? He missed the fucking kick. Good field position. Wow, look at this. And he's gonna get it out.
Second and 4.
He's got to factor in defense with Mike McDonald's crew. They saw Kyler Murray scramble a couple of times on that last drive. And the last thing you really can afford is to lose your eyes on him. Let him step up and pick up yards like he did that last drive.
Typical Seahawks fashion, bro.
Sideline reaching left.
Now,
Michael Wilson on the shore. Jill cover. Back to the 59-34.
Got the right foot down, but his momentum takes him out of bounds. Unable to get the elbow or the left foot down.
dude, Ernest fucking Jones just saved the flag. Holy shit, Ernest Jones just saved the flag.
Look at this with 2 timeouts.
Ernest Jones just saved the flag.
This is the series for them. By the way, Witherspoon, their best players on defense. Read that.
Good play by Witherspoon. Good shit, Ernest Jones saving it from being a flag.
Go.
Cannot see it.
Take a timeout. They make sure they get the right D in this situation.
Well, you asked me earlier about in the open about what does it take for the Cardinals to kind of take that next jump, that next move, right? And this is what you want, an opportunity like this with Kyler Murray, and he's got to be able
They
to
got Marvin Harrison in there,
plays like this on this kind of drive. But tonight's game changer presented by Novartis. And we look at the Seahawks, the big play, a chance to come by 3 possessions, a hold, which frustrated Jackson Smith and Jiggy with the right fall. And then you have Marvin Harrison, another Ohio State receiver, all games, great throw. He brings it down, have that exhale moment. That got him within 7. Defense comes up with a stop, a missed field goal, and now here we are, 4th and 4. Could be the ball game. Got to convert. My point is, this is where Murray can elevate and take these guys to a different level. It's going to come through.
They're 3 for 3 on 4th down this season. Wilson sets up in a wing to the left. Keeps that way. Throws.
What a catch! Holy shit. I mean, that's just an insane catch. Wow. What makes a great catch? This shit, love.
There gets 8, second down and 2. 2.5 to go.
Oh my god, bro. This is typical Seahawks fashion. Typical. I'm so done, man.
Extra pressure.
He's done! Typical!
And that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
My kids make fun of me. I have 4 sons, and when they were younger, I used to give them this look right here. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Watch your mouth. What?
Whatever our defense. I just. What? No. I'm not even getting mad, bro. I'm done with this. I'm done believing in my team is good, bro. I'm done. Where the fuck is the defense?
They're losing some of the receivers in coverage.
Oh, almost picked off.
Let's go for the football. And so he's entitled, if he bumps into the receiver, to be able to go off and make a play on the ball. Right, and so there's no interference on either guy. Just trying to both go up and make a play on the football. Look at Love's eyes. He's completely playing the ball. They definitely need to hang on to as long as they can.
Jason Myers, caution. Hell yeah.
Interesting night. You go from what's wrong.
Great.
This team has continued from last week into this week, and then he has the big touchdown catch. Maybe he gets his confidence back, and if you get him isolated in a one-on-one matchup, you take a chance and give him one of those deep ball, and they'll slot feed.
There he is in the video. What's the 3 receiver set now? Words comes to the right side. There to the slot.
On the screen, too. On the screen. I'm done going. Spin, bro, what are you doing, bro? Is Spin even good anymore, bro?
it's one of the best. Witherspoon doesn't really locate the football. It's expected to continue downfield. The ball brings it back on the back shoulder fade. Does use the body, but he secures that. We thought they might go there on that slot fade because there wasn't a safety over the top to help out. And second,
6 catches total, 66 yards. Second and goal at the 7.
Well, this is why no one talks about this, because we're ass. We're a joke of a franchise. We're a fucking joke of a franchise. I mean, I don't know how many times I've seen Witherspoon miss a tackle. That is like the 5th missed tackle I've seen in this game.
Third down back, but he has seen a lot of action in the last few minutes, much more than Benson has.
And this is, you find a way to win a game like this. Not only is your record change, it just this is a big morale builder. This game looked like it was over. You know, we were up here thinking these poor guys against this defense. There's no way they could score a touchdown. And now the last 2 possessions, they put a couple up.
You wind up having a good season, you go back to moments, and this would be one of those moments.
Absolutely.
To ensure the lead into a possible victory. You see, meanwhile, that kick was short, which means short of the landing zone. So now you got to bring it back out.
Short free kick
40
by the kicking team. Ball's placed at the 40-yard line. First down.
Remember, if you kick a touchback these days, it goes to the 35 again. But if you go under the 20, that is short of it. There it is right there. There's your evidence. And that costs you another 5 yards. It's going to touchback out to the 40. So now Seattle trying to get into.
We got a timeout, 28 seconds.
Let's take a look at our next gen stats. Powered by AWS. It's about to win.
Oh my god!
This part. Six. And here we are tied.
Come on, Donald, show us what you're fucking made out of.
7 yards, stick only 248 after Seattle missed that 53-yard field goal.
Okay, trying to get inside the 45-yard line to get next on a chance here.
Second and 10.
Jason! Oh my god!
The clock continues to run.
Spike, don't use it.
Take it right with 12 seconds.
Don't like that! We can spike the ball 8 seconds.
Don't know where he puts this, and another DB that struggles to find the football.
They're going to review this play to see if he was inbounds or out of bounds. If they rule it out of bounds, they're going to put a few more seconds back on the clock.
He's out of bounds, right?
If he's out of bounds, we got a timeout back.
It's clearly out of bounds. They're expediting more. They're going to put him out of bounds, and they're going to give Seattle their timeout back.
So they get the timeout back. Right now, it's stopped at 16 seconds before they had pulled that timeout. Here it is.
Good effort here, right?
Have a review.
The runner made it out of bounds at 18 seconds.
Yeah.
Please reset the game clock to 18 seconds. Seattle gets their timeout back. They'll have one left.
Get the timeout back. They get 2 extra seconds. You got 18 seconds. Right now, if you don't get another yard, you're looking at a 56-yard field goal attempt.
So obviously, the effort play here to get out of bounds not just stops the clock, as Terry mentioned. You get the timeout back, which we all know you want in this situation. You want to hold on to that last timeout. You never know what's going to happen.
We got a Horton here. We got a Horton, I bet. Hey, Horton's on top.
Timeout taken by Arizona, so that's their last.
Timeout, Arizona, their third and final. 30-second timeout.
Gabe Gannon and company are looking. Now Seattle was going to line up.
Ah, Jason, 5 more yards.
And they line up the same way.
And it could still hit. Don't quick roll 5-yarder out of bounds. Horton gets a little 15 yard, 16 yard. Okay, Jason Myers gonna end us the
You're
savings.
just tuning in, you're like, what the heck happened? Arizona, their first 9 drives, most of this game, 138 yards and 6 points. In the last 2 drives, 115 and 14 points. Hurry in this offense finally put it together, play with much more urgency.
15 seconds. First down.
I don't like this.
It's not Mario split.
I don't like that. I really don't like that play call. We get to roll the ball like 2 times there. You're for 2 3 for us. I don't like that play. That was a horrid.
So that effort, that was 5 yards more that he got from where he was hit by 2 defenders.
If he missed from 53, Myers did. He's made from 44 and 31. Trying to make it
52 for the win. Come on, Myers. Don't fold on us twice. You get a chance to redeem yourself. It's on! It's good! Myers is gonna win us the ball game! Let's fucking go! Fucking go, Myers! Fucking go, we're the best team in the league! I know that 4th quarter was a little scary for some of y'all, but it's fine. Woo!
You look at everything, what is with the pressure on the snap, the hole, and the kick, like you said, leap a little bit and stay inside. And let's not forget the kickoff landing zone infraction. They put the ball at the 40-yard line to give them the field position they needed to get into field goal.
Kyler Murray, you're trash.
That has lost back-to-back games in the last 4 days on last-second field goals.
That's right.
49ers beat them on Sunday, and tonight the same thing happens.
Last weekend, I think it was 9 or 10 games that came down to that final possession at the last moment of the game. It can't get any more exciting. And now to kick off this weekend, we give you another one here on Thursday night.
Hey, stay in the West next week. 49ers against the Rams on Thursday night. McDonald all smiles. Seattle goes to 3-1. Arizona goes to 2-2. They went on the road again. The Road Warriors. Mercado with the touchdown, the extra point, tying the game with 28 seconds left. Seattle's have closed it up. Jacob with a great catch coming up. Into field goal range they go. It's a 52-yarder by Myers. So into Hawks win it by a score of 23-20.
Oh, that was a little scarier than it had to be, but hey.
The guys will wrap things up.
Peace out, chat. Peace out.